Welcome back to MPWF RAW, ladies and gentlemen. And who you are seeing coming to the ring right now is Lamar James Jackson, aka LJ Squared, and he returned from a knee injury at the MPWF Metal, the pre-show to the Bash this year, where he defeated Lil Sticky, and since then has been looking to impress the fans since training with the Minnesota State wrestling team. And I mean, he's improved drastically in the ring, has Lamar James Jackson, a former United States champion, and he's one of those superstars who just needs one big move to make it in the main event here in the MPWF, and that big move could be the Royal Rumble this Sunday. A victory there will skyrocket your career. And we also talk about a man whose career needs to skyrocket too, superstar Craig David, who spent the better part of this year feuding with Helios Christ for his friend Jason Rage. Craig David last week took on SmackDown Yamasaki Yoshino and fell victim to the numbers game of the cabinet with Whisper on the outside of the ring. Craig David was not too happy about that, has not been happy about losing these past couple weeks here in the MPWF. He's never defeated Helios Christ. He lost to Antonio Goldman in the quarterfinal matchup, and we have seen a new Craig David, a new, more vicious Craig David that we saw on SmackDown against Yoshino, and it did cost him that matchup when he brought the steel chair inside the ring. So maybe Craig David should let cooler heads prevail here tonight, so he can perhaps win this Royal Rumble preview, and more importantly go on to the Royal Rumble this Sunday and win that matchup. But you talk about losing streaks, and you have a man named Tendencies who hasn't won a matchup since losing the YouTube Championship last week on MPWF RAW. He took on Richard Hawkins on SmackDown, where he lost as well. Tendencies has been going around trying to punk people out. We saw him earlier try to punk out the Messiah of the MPWF. Didn't work out too well for him. Tendencies needs to focus on this matchup and focus on winning again. Tendencies says that it is his destiny to win the Royal Rumble. It is his destiny to win the MPWF Undisputed Championship at this year's WrestleMania. But we'll have to see what destiny is in store for Tendencies. And here comes, ladies and gentlemen, the Canadian hero Tommy Douglas, and this guy is fantastic. As we always tell you, he's born out the Kamloops of Canada and moved to Toronto, Ontario, Canada to train to be a professional wrestler. Tommy Douglas, former internet champion, has spent quite a bit of this summer feuding with Tendencies over that internet championship. Tommy Douglas still has not got the retribution he would like over Tendencies, and again at the Welcome to YouTube show, he was unfortunately eliminated by Tendencies, but he could perhaps get retribution tonight by eliminating Tendencies in this matchup, and then if he wins the Royal Rumble, he could spit it in the face of Tendencies and say, hey, I'm going to be in WrestleMania, I'm going to be in the main event, and I have the opportunity to become the Undisputed Champion. And what we see right here, ladies and gentlemen, this kid right here, Brian Adams, this kid is probably the most improved man in this matchup. When the MPWF first came onto YouTube, Brian Adams was known as number 1, and he was part of the undimensional group of number 1, 2, and 3, Michelle's Boys. But since breaking away from his triplet brothers, Brian Adams, as he now calls himself, Brian Adams is teamed with Michelle McCool, his new girlfriend, where they have been extremely successful with victories over Sean Stevens, where they've had a rivalry with Sean Stevens and Chandrella Johnson. Brian Adams defeated MXZ, and he had a great matchup with Lamar James Jackson on MPWF Sunday Night Metal. And Brian Adams making his first appearance here in MPWF Monday Night Raw tonight, and is looking to impress this crowd here in Cleveland and win this Royal Rumble preview. Brian Adams says that he wants the YouTube Championship, but he's got to think bigger than that. Tonight he can win this preview matchup, and at the Royal Rumble he can win the Royal Rumble and go on to main event WrestleMania and challenge for the Undisputed Championship. And here is a man who knows everything about going on to WrestleMania, about winning Undisputed Championships, a former Royal Rumble winner himself, Joey Eagle. This man is the Messiah of the MPWF. He is a living legend of the MPWF. He is becoming a true legend of car wrestling. Joey Eagle, as we've said before, has pretty much done it all in the MPWF. But since the brands were brought together, a new championship, a new accolade was put forth that Joey Eagle has not won yet, and that is the Undisputed Championship. Joey Eagle lost to Jason Rage on SmackDown, and he is trying to put that behind him, as he is not going to be challenging for that Undisputed title title at the Royal Rumble, but Joe Eagle says that he is a veteran in the Royal Rumble matchup, and he knows how this works, and that he is going to go this Sunday to the Royal Rumble, throw out 29 other men, and become the Royal Rumble winner, and then win the final accolade of his career, the MPWF Undisputed Championship. Joe Eagle says that was what will complete him, to know that he is the Undisputed Champion, and he has literally done everything that you possibly could do in the MPWF. He wants to be known as the best ever, nothing short, nothing less. This is Joe Eagle, and he is the definition of the MPWF. This guy is truly phenomenal in the ring. A lot of you may not agree with his attitude and his motives, but Joe Eagle will prove to you that he is one of the best in car wrestling. I'm saying these youngsters better watch Joe Eagle. They better learn from this man, because this man, like we said, he's done some pretty disgusting and dastardly acts here in the MPWF, as we saw with his feud with Antonio Goldman. But if there's anyone you can learn success from, it is Joey Eagle. So let's start off this Royal Rumble preview matchup, and each man going to be jockeying for position here. You see Lamar James Jackson staying in the corners. Joe Eagle trying to eliminate Tommy Douglas already. Tommy Douglas reeling, and Craig David now helping Joe Eagle. And Tommy Douglas already hanging on for dear life. Tommy Douglas trying to survive here. Hang on a second, we could be seeing an early exit, and Tommy Douglas has been eliminated already from the Royal Rumble preview matchup. And now that's the same move right there, that DDT Craig David just used on Brian Adams that pinned Kid Mysterio just now. And Craig David, you can see the new aggressiveness of him, and now double team here by him and Lamar James Jackson taking down Brian Adams. And you can see Joe Eagle and Tendencies going at each other as they had a little altercation earlier on this evening. Now Craig David though punching back at Lamar James Jackson. They're having a battle, but Craig David accidentally clipped Joe Eagle there. Craig David backing off, probably the smartest move right here. And ladies and gentlemen, this is a 6-man battle royal. If you've just joined us, Tommy Douglas was eliminated super fast, and Craig David off the top rope with a springboard crossbody taking down the Messiah of the MPWF, Joe Eagle. And Brian Adams now almost eliminated there by Tendencies. Tendencies winner of the YouTube Battle Royal. Sorry, the Welcome to YouTube Show Battle Royal. It was in the finalist in the one the year before that, and now eliminates Brian Adams. This is Tendencies style matchup, and that's probably why Tendencies was so cocky beforehand. This is the style matchup that Tendencies enjoys. This is what he's good at, and Lamar James Jackson fighting out the corner there. And Joe Eagle now trying to throw Tendencies out, as we saw Brian Adams being eliminated. So now Douglas and Adams already gone. Craig David trying to eliminate Lamar James Jackson in one corner, and Lamar James Jackson reeling here. Craig David is being extremely impressive in this matchup so far. You got Joe Eagle and Tendencies battling each other, and Lamar James Jackson's drop kick to the outside of the ring, and Tendencies is gone too. Tendencies freaking out on the outside, and Craig David now DDTing Joe Eagle into the mat. So here we go with our final 2 men already, Craig David and Joe Eagle. And ladies and gentlemen, at the Royal Rumble, eliminations can happen exactly that fast. And Joe Eagle now trying to hang on to the ropes there. Oh, Craig David missing Joe Eagle. A smart, evasive technique there, and Joe Eagle's already said that he is a mastermind of this matchup, as he's already won the Royal Rumble before. And Craig David now almost got Joe Eagle out the ring. Joe Eagle hanging on for dear life. Craig David's eliminated him. No, Joe Eagle's feet didn't touch the floor. Only one did, and again with that DDT there. And it's been an extremely effective move tonight, and that was not a smart move there by Craig David. And now Joe Eagle trying to eliminate Craig David. Craig David now holding on for dear life. And Joe Eagle then just pushing away Craig David. Craig David almost outside the ring. Joe Eagle's going to win this matchup. The Messiah of the MPWF is going to prove why he's the best, as he's trying to eliminate Craig David. And Joe Eagle's pressuring on, but David fights back with a shot to the face. And now Craig David, springboard. Oh no, Joe Eagle stopping the springboard sidekick we've seen Craig David use before. And that DDT is a go-to move there by Craig David. Joe Eagle getting back up. Craig David kick to the gut. Oh, what an enziguri there. Beautiful step up enziguri there by Craig David. Now picking Eagle up. Combination David, ladies and gentlemen. And dropping Joe Eagle in his spine. But Joe Eagle get up, pissed off, ready to fight back. Craig David shoots round, goes for the waistlock, and now inverted DDT. Wow, what a matchup we're seeing right here tonight in this MPWF Royal Rumble preview matchup, showing 6 of the top competitors to win the MPWF Royal Rumble. And now Craig David trying to eliminate Joe Eagle. Joe Eagle hanging on though. Joe Eagle almost eliminated here. Craig David trying to get him out. And oh, Joe Eagle fights back though. Joe Eagle's not done yet. Now Craig David trying to kick away at Joe Eagle, and yes, what a kick there by Craig David. And now Craig David goes Starship pain off the top rope there. What a move. The springboard corkscrew moonsault there by Craig David. Showing his phenomenal athleticism and adversity. A very risky move to use in this style of matchup, seeing as if he was pushed off the rope, he would have been eliminated if his foot touched the floor. And now Craig David trying to eliminate Joe Eagle. Joe Eagle hanging on though. Joe Eagle still trying to win this matchup, still trying to fight back here against Craig David. Craig David though pulling away at the hair of Joe Eagle, trying to eliminate him. And no, Joe Eagle fights back, shoulder into the gut of Craig David. Craig David trying to think, what is it going to take to eliminate this man? Oh, what a kick there by Craig David, and that shot could have knocked Joe Eagle out. And Craig David pushing away, Joe Eagle trying to fight back. Joe Eagle now reeling. That kick to the head could have been enough to weaken Joe Eagle. And now Craig David, drop kick, and yes, it connects. And Craig David is victorious, ladies and gentlemen. And here are the replays of the matchup. And we can say here, it's every man for himself tonight and at the Royal Rumble. But every little helps there. You see the double team by Lamont James Jackson and Craig David. This move here is so slick, so fast, so nice. Combination David, but you saw Joe Eagle, the determination in him to get back up after that. But then the drop kick, which eliminated the final man in this Royal Rumble preview and took Joe Eagle to the outside of the ring. Superstar Craig David shows exactly why he is a superstar as he defeats Joe Eagle and 4 other men to win this matchup. Craig David building up huge momentum heading into the Royal Rumble, and what a night it could be for this kid if he is able to win the Royal Rumble matchup and go on to WrestleMania and challenge for that undisputed championship. I'm saying that Craig David's got a lot of fans backing him. I mean, this kid has a lot going for him. A great matchup here by these guys. Craig David victorious. And wait, Joe Eagle heading to the inside the ring. He's behind Craig David, and hang on a sec, Joe Eagle, and now there's a spine buster. And Joe Eagle is not too happy about losing this matchup. And now picking up Craig David. And now what? Oh, kick to the head. And ladies and gentlemen, here comes the Bloodline. And the Messiah of the MPWF is saying that he is going to win the Royal Rumble.